across America, incredibly talented artisans make amazing objects the old-fashioned way, by hand. This episode of Handcrafted America proves that custom-made products are a win for makers and users alike.
It's like a party in here.
In Petaluma, California, Marley DeSchwart turns woolly animals into woolen sweaters.
Every aspect of it is fun.
And in Fountain Hills, Arizona, we're on the green with legendary putter maker Lamont Mann.
They want to buy a piece that they know someone made and not just a machine.
Finally, I'm in New York with a luthier who builds violins.
That's the most unique violin I've ever seen in my life, just so you know.
We're changing lives, people. Farm life may not be easy, but it's rewarding.
Come on, girls.
Especially when you love what you do. And what's not to love about being surrounded by beautiful scenery and adorable furry animals?
How cute is he? And this farm is absolutely breathtaking. Today we get to see how we turn this sheep's fleece into beautiful yarn. I think he's hungry.
In Petaluma, California, wool spinner and knitter Marley DeSchwart creates incredible yarns from farm owner Mimi Luberman's flock of sheep.
I've been breeding for 20 years to try and create the perfect fleece. One with crimp, which is its kind of curliness and it gives wool its elasticity, and one that is soft but strong.
Marley learned to spin and knit as a child in Holland. Years later in the US, she took a seat back at the spinning wheel. Mimi and Marley created a line of yarn called Windrush Fiber and started teaching students how to turn sheep's fleece into yarn and yarn into sweaters.
Okay, so today I get to learn how a sheep's fleece turns into yarn, right?
Yeah.
And I assume it has something to do with those two machines.
Yes, spinning wheels.
I seem to remember a fairy tale that had those involved. Did it turn out too good for the girl?
It didn't.
It didn't. Hopefully it's different today.
Shearing time is determined by the length of the sheep's fleece and a few other important factors.
You have this magnificent, dark, gray, shiny base, and that is what you want to look for.
Mimi brings in a local shearer. He works quickly but carefully so the animals are comfortable and the fleece remains intact.
I mean, the animal loves it because it gets way too heavy otherwise. So after we shear, we skirt the fleece.
What does skirting mean?
We're trying to figure out what a good part of the fleece is. This is the bridge, and the bridge they lay down on, so it's always in worse condition than the shoulders. But look what a fantastic fleece this is. You pull out one lock like this, and you can see what the length of the fleece is. This is the length of a lock. What the wave pattern is. If you turn it over, it's absolutely glorious. Look how beautiful this gray is. As a spinner, that's what you look at. So the shoulders and the back are the best parts.
Okay.
And I create my sweaters from that.
Okay, now after we've gotten the shoulders and the back,
Yeah.
do you wash it?
Of course you do. We soak it in cold water for a few days, usually, and then wash it in soap and water.
The washing isn't just removing dirt. There's lanolin in the sheep's fleece. Lanolin is naturally occurring in sheepskin. It helps the animals shed water from their coats. It's really oily, so it needs to be removed from the fleece.
Now we have clean fleece.
Okay.
It's been washed, scoured. Now we're going to card it.
What? And this is
This
a
is a
carding
carder.
A carder. Okay.
And so you feed your fleece in.
So what is actually happening here?
This aligns it somewhat and it mixes the colors. And then there's a groove in here, you take it off and you don't cut it. You just pull the fibers apart like this and then roll it up. And what you're creating here is a bat.
A bat of yarn.
Yeah, I'll do this one more time. And then you get to try this.
Okay. This looks like fun.
It is fun. Every aspect of it is fun. Like a spider's web. Beautiful.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Most beautiful spider's web I've ever seen.
You know that trick when you try to pat your head and rub circles on your stomach at the same time? Yeah, that's kind of like spinning.
I saw you do it and it looked so easy.
Yes, it does.
Mimi Luberman and Marley DeSchwart run a farm-to-sweater business. They remove the sheep's long, warm coat, and under Mimi and Marley's careful, skilled hands, long, warm coats become long woolen sweaters.
Now we get to the spinning part.
Okay.
Spinning is turning roving into yarn.
Turning roving into
So this
yarn.
is roving, this is yarn. The reason why you do that is when you pull this, it pulls apart, so you can't do anything with it. When you put twist into it like this,
Yes.
it becomes
Strong.
stable, it
Yeah.
becomes much stronger. So that's why we have a spinning wheel.
Every spinning wheel is made of the same parts. The foot pedal, called the treadle, turns the drive wheel, which is essentially the engine. It connects to the bobbin and flyer with what's called a drive band. Roving feeds into the opening at the end of the bobbin, called the orifice.
The hardest thing with spinning is your foot goes this way and your hand goes this
Oh no,
way.
it's like this thing, isn't it?
Exactly. You spin and you let the yarn go in and you spin the yarn.
Oh wow.
Look at that, you can see the twist
That's crazy.
going into, and then it goes onto the bobbin.
Wild.
So let's try this. Get the feel of it. Pedal, pedal away. There you go. 1, 2, 3.
My brain won't go that way. I'm a mess, Marley.
No, you're not. You're getting it. And
Let it go in.
Pull
Pull between your
Yes,
hands.
you got it. With plying, you take these two and you ply them together. This makes a stronger thread. You take 2 strands and you go the other direction.
Okay.
And I can insert things. So part of the yarns over there have inserts.
Marley adds little tufts of unspun roving in between the 2 yarns she's plying. They're locked into place by the twist of the spinning wheel. When inserts are knit, they give the finished product a fun, textured look.
Okay, so what are these called?
Skeins.
Skeins. So how much would one skein cost?
About $35.
$35.
And they have about 60 yards in them. So you need about 8 skeins to make a very heavy sweater.
I know you love your work so much.
Yes.
It's very evident. But why do you love your work?
You go from a live animal, you keep it alive, all the way to an end product. So there's total gratification. And you can be as creative as you possibly can. It calms you down, which I need. And
There's no downside to this, basically.
There isn't. An average sweater takes about 24 solid hours.
That's a lot of work. Marley, I have to say, I think what you do is absolutely fascinating.
Oh,
I had such a wonderful day here.
wonderful.
I did. In fact, I could just stay here all week. And I might. This is not your average putter.
A craftsman in Arizona hand mills putters out of the most unlikely material.
I kind of stumbled onto it by accident.
Hey, if it helps my short game, I'm game.
Let me tell you a little secret. First time I went golfing, I actually got so frustrated, I threw my dad's club in the water. But this putter right here is so cool and unusual, I think I just might have to give golf a second shot.
In Fountain Hills, Arizona, golf is more than just a game, it's an obsession. Players often develop an attachment to their clubs, and in the golfing industry, there's a term for players who love buying putters.
Putter junkies are a different breed. We're looking for that magical putter that's going to transform our game.
Lamont Mann has crafted his business with his fellow putter junkies in mind.
They want to buy a piece that they know someone made and not just a machine.
This is not your average putter.
My putters are different because each one is built to the person that orders the putter.
This is all custom.
That is all custom.
What I like most about Lamont is he doesn't feel obligated to stick to traditional stainless steel.
I like brass because it's unique. That gold-rich color just ages into a nice bronze look, and you don't ever have to touch it.
Lamont customizes for more than just looks. He also factors in where a putter plays because that affects the loft. Loft is the angle of the face of the club, and it controls the path of the ball and the distance it will travel when hit.
When you play at one of the high-end courses, they tend to manicure the greens a lot tighter.
So it rolls faster?
Rolls faster. You don't need all that loft, so we make that adjustment. This is a piece of brass, about 1.25 inches by 1 inch tall. This piece of brass probably costs about $5.
That's it?
That's it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's got a little weight, huh?
It's got a little weight, yeah.
Let's move to the mill.
Okay. Here we are at the mill.
Yeah. Wham!
Yeah, Lamont's shop is small, but it turns out he doesn't need much elbow room to handcraft his putters. An especially good thing right now since he's crafting one-handed while he recovers from surgery on his elbow. Since I'm a golf novice, Lamont shows me a finished putter head to explain the process.
First thing we're gonna do is the sole profile. For the brass, I like to do the radius sole, where it's one constant arc from heel to toe, and that's what we're gonna do right here on this machine.
This is a manual mill, meaning Lamont actually lifts and lowers the cutter by hand.
Right now, we're only taking about 20 thousandths off.
It's like a party in here. It's like all this confetti everywhere.
We milled the sole to start. Now, we're gonna mill the flange, the landing pad, and then we'll cut the pintail.
When you look at your putter and you see that a person has created your piece, and you can tell by the way the lines move, the edges melt, it gives you that knowing that there's somebody else that cares about your putter just as much as you do. Okay, right now we're gonna press the pin, the stainless steel pin, down into the brass head. It has to go in straight because that's where your shaft is gonna anchor. Go until it bottoms out. Not that far. Just kidding. Couldn't resist. From this point, we'll flip it over, lock it in a different vise, and put the beautiful milling on the face.
That's my favorite part.
Mine too.
The pattern on the face of the club is one of Lamont's signature elements. We strategically raise and lower the mill like a drill press. Then we sweep it across the top to even out the face. His putters start at $499. Every Lamont Mann putter is personalized, and mine is no different.
You've chosen the Shamrock because it's lucky.
My lucky putter.
Yep, your
I'm
lucky
gonna need
putter.
a lot of luck, trust me.
I got my clover, I got my initials, only one stamp left to go. And it's the one for the man who made my lucky putter.
Perfect.
We add a little pop of color with some acrylic paint.
Oh, that is a good red.
Isn't that a good
That's
red?
A good
It's a
Wolfpack
bright
red.
red.
Yep.
And then we attach the shaft.
We'll put a little two-part epoxy on the stub that comes out of the head that's been pressed into place. Then we'll put a little two-part epoxy inside the tip of the shaft, fit them together, make sure they sit square when they sit on the ground, and let them dry.
All we need now is a grip. With an installation nozzle and pressurized air, Lamont forces the grip onto the shaft. And it looks like I'm ready for the green.
Knees are bent, you're relaxed.
Oh, did I say I was bad at golf? I lied.
This violin maker carves his instruments with a distinctive artistic flair.
There's an eagle. Do you see it?
And if you think they look beautiful, wait until you hear how they sound.
This violin has been played on some of the world's most prestigious stages, including Carnegie Hall. And I'm about to meet the man who made it.
Here in New York City, Lucas Wronski makes award-winning, exquisitely crafted violins. With a master's degree in violin making, he immigrated here from Poland 10 years ago. He wanted to see his violins played on the world's greatest stages. Today, he handcrafts violins for professional musicians all around the globe.
There's something old to the sound. There's something antique and something special, personal to the sound. This is a wonderful violin and I feel very lucky to play it. It makes my life better.
Have you been playing very long?
I've been playing the violin since I was 8. And then I was 13 when I made my first violin. To be a violin maker is not only, of course, to be a great craftsman, you have to have a great ear, you have to be a musician, you have to be an artist, you have to have a lot of different skills.
Lucas definitely has a lot of skills, and one of them is creating modern carvings on the violin that give each instrument its own personality.
That's the most unique violin I've ever seen in my life,
really?
just so you know.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of rock and roll in there too, which I love.
This violin is inspired of the most famous statue, Statue of Liberty, which is symbol of peace and tolerance. So the most important thing, we have to find the best wood.
Every piece of wood must be seasoned before it's ready to become a violin.
When you say seasoned wood, what do you mean?
At least 6 years after it cuts has to be stored, aged. I have many pieces here, like this one. This is maybe at least 80 years old.
Lucas uses 2 types of wood for his instruments. Maple, a stronger wood that goes on the back, sides, and scroll to hold the tension, and lightweight spruce for the top. Lucas uses a plane to smooth the wood he chooses for a new violin. Then he glues the maple pieces together to create the back.
Now after we glue the piece together, we have to make it even by planing the...
Plane.
Yeah. We have to use some tool. Go ahead. Yeah. Wow. Now we have to grab the actual shape pattern of the violin.
Okay.
So now what we have to do, we have to cut it. We have to cut the shape. We have to right now take care of the curvature here of the violin. You have to do this arching, you know. Has its special measurements, of course, special thicknesses.
Have you just been doing it so long that you can just look at it and about tell?
Basically, yes. There's a little plane. This is the huge one. There's a little one.
Okay. Baby
So-
plane.
So we want to make it nice arch. We have to want the wood out. Okay. Now we have to check how thick it is, because the violin has to be
Oh my God!
has to be strong, but also has to be a little bit flexible in order to vibrate.
Sound.
A very incredible process is to make this ribs.
The ribs to the violin.
Sides, ribs, to side, yeah,
Okay.
Yes, and this is the piece of wood which we use. Is also maple. You can see it's very thin. And now you can see this is the bending iron. It's very hot. And now we have to do here.
Lucas clamps and then glues 6 bent strips to a temporary wooden mold of the violin. Using a very sharp saw, Lucas carefully cuts the F shape out of the top of the violin. Without this, the sound of the violin would not come out.
By knife, we will have to make it more even, more beautiful. Now we want to put together, okay?
Lucas uses old Italian recipes for varnish made from linseed oil. He adds natural plant pigment for color.
Sometimes varnishing, it may take even 2 weeks or more.
The top, or scroll of the violin, is not responsible for the sound, so Lucas can show his artistic side here.
This is the Native American. Here, turquoise inlay, and of course an eagle here.
There's an eagle. Do you see it? An eye of the eagle on the back as well. You are a true artist.
It takes 2 months to make a violin, and they start at $25,000. At the end of our day, Lucas shows me what he believes is the most important part of the violin.
We call it sound post.
A sound post, okay?
It's like the soul of the violin. You can hold it and you can feel this energy.
The sound post is wedged between the top and back plate. It transmits the sound of the strings and the bridge to the rest of the violin.
And now I demonstrate a little bit different adjustment, so you can maybe see a little bit different sound.
Yep.
More close,
I hear
maybe?
it. Yeah, I hear it.
The most incredible feeling is when you hear it. It's like when you see your art actually on the stage.
I think it sings now.
Violins that look cool and sound even cooler. Wool that knitters can use to create warm, cozy sweaters. And putters that improve a golfer's game. This is what makes handcrafting so cool. An artisan makes other people's lives better just by doing what they love.
I'm gonna throw it.
You don't want to throw that one.
That is why I can't do this sport, is because I'm not good at it. You should have shot
Did you
it,
get
Bill.
that? Did you get that on
Don't take
tape?
the camera off me, ever.